My advice to you is very simple. Take the time to thank the trees for providing the oxygen around you. You see, life is going to throw so many obstacles your way. Life is going to throw more obstacles than most people could handle, especially somebody like you that's on the path to enlightenment and to be awake. People are not going to listen to you. They're not going to believe you. Those people have their own beliefs. You see, fear is the greatest driver in our lives. But quitting is the failure. Failure is not an option when you make up your mind. I mean, how many there's nobody that was great in this world that did not continue to get back up. How many hours did Muhammad Ali spend in the gym? How many hours did Bill Gates and Steve Jobs spend building their companies? How much time does LeBron James and every single professional athlete spend at their craft? The answer is countless hours, but you don't see it. You see, the stage is set. All the people are there coordinating to make everything run smoothly. But you see, behind the scenes are the people who put in the countless hours beating on their craft, constantly, never giving up. See, life's gonna throw a lot at you one day to really test you. We all have greatness in us. Every single one of us was born to be great. We all have the same amount of organs, bones, limbs, fingers, toes. I mean, why do people believe that they're so different? And I'll tell you why. Ego. You see, what I realized is the hardest thing to do is to not just identify the ego. Identifying the ego is difficult, but that's the easiest part. The hardest part is controlling the impulses, giving life to the ego. You see, because the ego is empowered by survival. It's empowered by I need to survive, and obviously that's very important. At the end of the day, the most important thing an awakened soul needs to remember on the path of enlightenment, Satori, or whatever it is your ultimate goal is, or whether you're in business and you're striving to make it on your own so you can be independent enough to fund your own business that changes the world. Stop making excuses. Stop giving in to your own failures. Failure is nothing more than a chance to learn. It's a chance to say, hey, this is a different way to do it. Now, I don't care if someone hurt you, you lost your job, if somebody died in your life. You have to remember the good that came from that, and remember that you are here now. You just took another breath. Don't waste the next breath, because you don't know how many breaths you have left. Nobody does. There's a clock over every single one of our heads. And until you stop to realize that one day your time will run out, you'll never push yourself to get what you want. And if you're lucky enough to live a long life, you'll sit in bed regretting what you didn't do, not what you did. You gotta think of the odds of you being born. These are the kind of things you need to think about. The odds of you having ran into the person you love. The day before you met the person you loved, or an hour before you met them. Had you fell down a flight of stairs, had you crashed your car, you would not have met them. It's so easy to chuck things up as coincidence. It's the easy way out. It hurts to grow. Mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional. More importantly, emotional. Because once you master the emotional part, that's when you can start really breathing life into everything else. You see, spirit is the key. Everything has its opposite. So you have to accept it. I am not saying reject thoughts. I am not saying reject reality. I am not saying reject people who don't believe in you. That if you really look within, within first and ask yourself, how does this help me grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically? How is this making a difference in my life? Ask yourself the question and then tell yourself, I'm alive, I'm here, right now, so I can get it. No one's gonna get in my way. No matter who hurt you, no matter who took from you, no matter how bad you might be physically hurt, if you're breathing, you have isness. And if you have isness, you can make a difference in this world. So I hope all you guys come and check out what we're trying to do at Passion Planet, and I hope you like these messages because we have a lot more to come.